How are you fooling yourself? And how are you on autopilot? To me, autopilot is working hard instead of working smart and hard. Just working hard is not enough. You're on autopilot. You're sort of saying to yourself, if I do this one little task well, I will be rewarded by the universe. And yes, you will get a slight bit of reward from doing one task well, whether it's shooting photos instead of shooting photos and videos. Now, that said, there is only so much work that one person can do. There are realities and there are realistic things. Overextending yourself is not good either, but it's a fine balance between overworking yourself and underworking yourself. And it's not going to happen overnight. But you need to ask yourself, and I need to ask myself, how am I on autopilot? I'll give you an example. I have downtime. I'm always trying to maximize and make use of the downtime. And I also get inspirations. I get an idea like, oh, my friend Mary, I'd like to shoot something with her. So I reach out to her and I said, let's shoot something. And the conversation, it's harder on text or when you don't know somebody to know if they're sort of not sold on your inspiration. So they may say things to you like, oh, that's a great idea, and then never follow up. And like, that's not the results you want. You wanted your inspiration to be received and recognized and for them to do something with it. But they just leave it sort of open-ended. And then that place that puts me in typically is sort of like down and sunken. And it's like, oh, they don't want to be part of my thing. And then I'll keep talking myself out of talking to them. But time is fleeting. I mean, this person might get too big and too important and too distant from you to ever be part of your inspirations. So one of the biggest things that I do that I call part of my autopilot is I talk myself out of following up with people. And the common things I say is, they're gonna think I'm weird, they're gonna think I'm pushy. And it's true. They might, but you know what? That's sort of okay because you need to get better at not seeming pushy. And this is all a process. And by getting at this process, you're gonna find ways to break out of autopilot so that you're working smarter, so that you're diversifying your efforts, so that they're not all over-focused in one area. And I believe that is one of the keys. And I'm gonna be working. I followed up with one person today and I have lots more follow-ups to do. So get out of autopilot. It's a balance between working hard and smart and utilizing your downtime. Peace.